Hey everyone, we're here at the Frank Slide site in Crowsnest Pass, Alberta. Welcome to True North Geography.
At approximately 4:10 a.m. on April the 29th, 1903, Turtle Mountain, referred to by the Blackfoot and Kootenai as the mountain that moves, moved. In the following seconds, over 5,600 Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of rock came careening into the Crowsnest Pass, bearing the eastern portion of the village of Frank, Alberta. Over 70 people lost their lives in this disaster. Let's take a look at the Frank Slide on location.
Alright, so we're out here in the Crowsnest Pass, and we've just stopped in at Turtle Mountain, which is the site of the 1903 Frank Slide. This is the deadliest landslide in Canadian history, and it's impossible to capture on video just the scale of this event. You can see the mountain over there, how the whole face of the mountain just collapsed, in a matter of seconds, and how the landslide, and you can still see all the landslide deposits today, but how the landslide traveled across the whole valley and even partially up the other side of the valley. So just an incredible event and a place you have to visit.
But why is Turtle Mountain in particular so prone to landslides? Well, like our last video on Badlands, it all comes back to the formation of the Rocky Mountains. Between 80 and 55 million years ago, during the Cretaceous and Paleogene periods, the Farallon Oceanic Plate collided with the western edge of the North American Plate, forming the Rocky Mountains. This collision sent whatever rocks happened to be in the area skywards, which, in the case of the western Crowsnest Pass, happened to be a combination of old limestones and younger shales, sandstones, siltstones, and coal beds. The Laramide orogeny, or the mountain building episode that formed the Rockies, bent all of these rocks, forming an arch-shaped fold known as an anticline. When this folding took place, small cracks formed in the younger sedimentary rock layers. This, in turn, allowed water to seep through these strata and reach the limestone below. Over time, this dissolved part of the limestone at the interface between it and the sedimentary rock layers. Since these layers were at an angle, this dissolution occasionally weakened the cohesion of the layers, leading to periodic landslides. The Frank Slide may have been worsened by coal mining in the area. The town of Frank itself was established only 2 years before the disaster, in 1901, to exploit the mountain's coal deposit and ship the material out through the CPR's newly built Crowsnest Railway. However, it is uncertain to what degree mining contributed to the slide, as the area also experienced an unseasonably warm winter, contributing to multiple freeze-thaw cycles, followed by a cold snap the day before the slide, which would have led to the freezing and expansion of any water within the mountain. Despite half of the town being buried, the mine was reopened and remained in operation for over a decade until 1917. Many other mines in the area were also fraught with disaster. The Bellevue mine was subject to a large explosion in 1910 that killed 30 workers. The Hillcrest mine suffered a similar disaster in 1914 that killed 189 people. These accidents, along with the landslide of Frank, highlight the dangers of mining at the time. Despite the danger, mining still continues in the area today, in communities like Sparwood. The Frank Slide highlights the importance of understanding landscapes that are prone to mass movement. Mass movements are events like mudslides, landslides, rock slides, or land slumps that involve large-scale movement of earth material. Oftentimes, mass movements are caused by weakening of a steep slope through freeze-thaw cycles, earthquakes, or heavy rain adding weight to soil. While you may think mass movement is exclusively limited to mountainous areas, smaller-scale mass movements can often happen in areas like river meanders or steep glacial hills adjacent to roads. We encourage you to safely explore your local river valleys to see if you can find any examples of mass movements in your community. Fast forwarding to today, you can go see the Frank Slide for yourself at the Frank Slide Interpretive Center. From the Interpretive Center, you can see a monitoring station on top of Turtle Mountain, so that residents below have some warning when, not if, the mountain moves again. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want more content like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button.